Well, all right, folks. It's that time of the week again. We're kind of on schedule, even though we had some major fucking studio technical difficulties. But we got that shit worked out, because that's just what the fuck we do.
We go hard.
We do go hard here on Earth. Down here in the Brownstown Studios, we go hard.
You fuck with the KYHBB?
Do you fuck with the KYHBB? That's the question. So I'd like to welcome everybody.
Name of the show right there.
There you go.
Is it?
Yeah, totally.
He's gonna say that 5 more fucking times.
Me?
I mean,
yeah, kind of like your
every time you say
transgender
something
shit you
good,
talked
he'll
about
go, "That's
week.
the name of the show."
Hey.
And then until you say something else good, then he'll go, "Hey, wait, that's the
Let's
name
do
of the
that.
show."
That's the name of the show.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. All right.
So, for those of you watching here live and those that are watching us pre-recorded, you'll notice we got wide screens. Yeah, we're rocking the wide screen, the HD widescreen view.
You go hard with the widescreen.
We go hard with the widescreen, for sure.
Hey, I think that's the new line of the show, Charles. I'm just kidding. All right, go.
All right.
So, technical difficulties aside, we got the shit figured out, and I think we got it better than the way we had it before.
Oh yeah.
It's way better. As long as nobody kicks the fucking computer under the table, we'll
that.
be all right.
I'd be highly upset.
Dude, I'd power bomb a motherfucker through thumbtacks. I would
Go hard.
dip my nuts.
Bust a nut in his macaroni.
Yeah, I'd bust a nut in their macaroni.
He'll go straight hatchet man on your ass.
Right?
He don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
I'd bust out the face paint
Yeah.
and just start going full juggalo on bitches.
Yeah.
For real.
Fucking,
Woo, woo.
I'll start spraying.
Yeah.
I'll start spraying Fago and shit, man.
Be like, what up, fam?
Yeah.
Dropping bows.
We really need to do a show and just ICP face paint. Just throw everybody off.
I'd be
I think
for
that'd be
it.
funny. I
I'd
think
be
we should
totally
do
for
it.
I actually do that when you guys aren't
Gene
here.
Simmons,
Yeah.
Simmons would try to sue us for money.
Probably would.
Like, we
I
we
got
had
a
the face
copyright
paint first.
on the face paint thing.
Yeah.
You put face paint on, you owe me $50.
Everybody's paying me.
I got fired from my fucking manager gig job at fucking B-Dubs. Sorry, go ahead.
He needs money. He needs
Yeah,
money.
he needs
is what I'm
money.
saying.
He's still mad about the fucking.
I need money.
Still.
I need money. So anyway, for those of you tuning in, if you're a long-time viewer, thanks for tuning back in. If you're a first-time viewer, though, allow myself to introduce myself. I am the host with the most. I am Jerry Saylor. In the studio with me tonight, as always, my 3 best friends. The 3 best friends that anybody in the world could ever fucking ask for, except for Bruce. But we'll get to that later. No, in all seriousness, I love these guys. I wouldn't trade them for anybody in the world. Maybe like a hot supermodel chick or some hot actress.
Gal
But
Gadot.
let's face it.
Yeah, say Gal Gadot.
Yeah, Gal Gadot. But let's face it. I mean, once I was done with him, or done with her or whomever, I'd come back to these guys and brag about it. For sure.
Of course you would.
You'd need someone to brag to.
Yeah.
I'd need to, yeah. For
I'd be
sure.
like, you got pictures, bro?
I'm like, dude, smell
didn't happen.
my
Yeah, picture
finger,
didn't
bro.
happen.
Yeah.
Smell my finger.
I'll smell your taint if you fucking Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot, if you're watching.
smells that residual pussy juice.
Exactly.
That's going hard.
It is
Yes.
going hard.
Very hard. I'm getting kind of hard right now. I'm even twice as hard thinking that Dusty B's going to sniff my taint. That right there.
You know he's a Bouchelle.
Yeah.
What's that guy doing that?
Because he has a thing for him.
Yeah.
Then you want to fuck your whole family.
Oh, he does. Okay, I see what you meant.
Yeah.
Hey, you think you're...
You call my butt? I thought you called my family a bunch of butthole sniffers.
No.
Like, fuck you, Bruce. Alright, I'm just kidding.
That's the name of the show. Butthole.
Told you. Number 2.
Oh man.
But like I was saying, these guys are my 3 best friends in the whole wide world. I wouldn't trade them for anybody except Gal Gadot. But then we already talked about this. So let me just introduce him real quick here and we'll get on with the show. He is my right-hand man. He sits to my left side. His penis also slopes to the left. That's why we call him the leftward sloping Dusty B.
It does slope to the left. How's it going, everybody?
I've never seen it.
You haven't.
No, I've seen him in a tight pair of shorts, though. And trust me, it goes to the left.
It does.
It does.
Like, it really does.
I've seen it. Next up on the chopping block here, he is our cuck boy extraordinaire. Fucking Bruce Leonard, man. I mean,
What's that?
what other kind of introduction does a guy like Bruce need?
Shit.
Not much.
I mean, let's go through the list here. We've called him what? Bruce Wayne, Bruce Jenner,
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen, probably. The Boss.
Loose Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce.
Yeah. I don't know. We've called him a
He's
lot
a
of different
fucking
Bruce
tree
things.
now.
Yeah.
Hey, I will be in Indianapolis Tuesday night.
We're at in Indianapolis.
A place called the Melody Inn.
You gonna be gay in Indianapolis?
What?
I'll be telling jokes.
Okay. All right. I didn't know what you were doing in Indianapolis, man. I thought
Telling
I did.
jokes.
That's cool if you are, man. You know.
Hey, them folks in
If I was
Indiana
just going to
don't like
hang
the
out, I
facts,
wouldn't be
man.
announcing it.
No.
Your
Hey,
headline.
I'll be hanging out at Smitty's bar on Tuesday night. You want to come hang out?
Giving blowies and shit. You're headlining that night, aren't you?
Yes.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
There you go. I'll actually be hanging out Tuesday night, probably at my house. Just chilling. Got football practice. Ends
I
at
was
8:30.
saying, man.
Be home probably around 9ish.
How much is the door
Can
charge?
hang out. Free.
Oh, hell yeah.
Free if you say, "Hey, is Jerry here?" So I guess say, I'll let you right in. We watch cartoons or whatever together.
They're light switch raves.
Yeah. All right.
I think everybody knows Homestar Runner.
Yeah.
Who does it, man?
I didn't know it till
The
like
system
2 years
is
ago.
down.
The
The
system
system is
is
down.
down.
System.
I can't stand that fucking music.
Oh
Really?
man, that
The
song.
Prodigy. The
or-
Prodigy is the only electronic band. Well, no,
You need to
I
get out one.
shouldn't lie. I like the Chemical
does.
Brothers. I like the Chemical Brothers too.
Dead
There's
Mouse,
only
bro.
there's only a couple of them. No,
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I can't stand Dead
Chemical Brothers? Did you just assume they're sexual? You need to back up there, Bruce.
That
Back
Spawn
up.
soundtrack they did, where the Chemical Brothers like played with Korn and like Prodigy played with. I can't even remember.
I forget, but that was
That
That was
was
a
a
badass
badass
album.
Yeah.
Now I
That's
could get
good.
into that, but like all that just like Dead Mouse, I can't stand Dead Mouse.
Dead Mouse
Bruce.
5.
Fucking Skrillex, I hate Skrillex.
This girl sucks.
He chased the gang.
It sounds like
Yeah.
it sounds like you're hanging out at a construction site.
Transformers
I like
fucking.
Flux Pavilion. That's who I like. But
Who?
That's just me. Flux Pavilion.
I've heard that.
Yeah, he's good. I like
Thought
him.
you
All
had-
that shit is like. Yeah, I can't get into it, man.
Dude, I can, especially if you got like subs and it's really
Oh,
good.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's fucking tight. It goes hard.
It does go. You know who else goes hard? The other guy in the room
Chubby
here.
friendly.
Chubby Friendly.
He fucks
What's that?
chicks hard.
Known this dude for how many fucking years have I known you, dude?
We're going to do math right now?
Yeah,
You're springing this on me.
We're gonna math it up.
I was 13, 14? Yeah, 13, I'd say.
Was it 13?
I'm 31 now.
No, it was longer than that.
No, I
If-
moved to
if-
Independence.
If it was 13, then I'd have met you when I was 20. I've known you for like almost 20 years, bro.
Yeah. You're 33?
I'm 33.
Yeah.
And I met you when I was 14, 15. So I've known you like 16 years, dude.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
It's a long time. Man.
16, 18 years.
It's been a bromance since the beginning.
It has, dude. I don't know
You
if I,
guys could have had a baby, and now it would almost be great.
The fuck? You just assuming they're gay, Bruce? What the fuck, man?
how dare you just assume.
That we don't have a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we could.
Or someone could hold a baby.
His name could be Dusty B.
Dude, I'll be you guys' surrogate, bro. Okay. I'll be your surrogate. You're not fucking inseminating me, though. It's got to be artificial. So, all right, go ahead.
It's got to be natural, bro.
Whose sperm would you want it to be? Would you want it to be your sperm or my sperm?
You know what we should do?
Or just
What the fuck? You guys
We'll
talking about
both
fucking
put it
both
back in
do
the cup,
it and then mix them.
mix
mix
it
it
up.
Mix it up.
together?
Like a milkshake.
Yeah, double whammy, bro. I like that.
And
This has
only
got really,
The
really.
strongest survive.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I'd be game for that. We
We
need
go-
to find a bitch
we
that'll
go
let us
hard
do
on
that.
this.
Yeah. We
Fucked
go
up.
we go
Hey,
hard on
speaking
the
of
cup.
Did you see what they did? You're into science. You're always
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about science. Did you
Oh,
see
yeah.
what they did this week?
Oh,
They made embryos.
Embryo, yeah.
And they took the genes out of them. They removed these genes that cause a birth defect, and then they did something else. But
well, they gave them all like good genes too,
right.
like
Like
fucking.
like Levi.
looks.
Well, like we were talking about though.
Like good
we,
looks.
we're,
Yeah,
ta-
yeah.
we're talking about that.
We were talking about that
on
exact
this show. Yeah, about them being able to genetically engineer.
Make a
people.
superior race. Was it a
Yes.
white embryo?
Well, no. Here's the deal. They made the embryos.
Was it the white embryo?
They made the embryos, but they weren't allowed to let them develop longer.
What?
Longer
They
than,
aborted them?
longer than like a
Does
week.
Planned Parenthood know about that?
They were
shut
probably
down,
against
man.
it from
They're
the
gone.
beginning, man.
They may have been.
It's just
I did
and
read
then-
that.
Planned
and then they made, or like I said, there's a rule that they can't grow them, but
That's gonna be like a movie.
they just said though
they're gonna
it's-
smuggle it. Some chicks like.
But that was
Stick it in
the
me.
point of the story was now it's out of the box. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Like, can you stop it?
It's like-
can you?
it's
Somebody's
like-
gonna do it.
Why
Like,
would you want to?
it's like reverse zombies. You know what I'm saying? Instead
That's
of
deep, bro.
yeah, right. Now follow me here.
Hey, I'm a fucks with you, Chuck. I'm a fucks with you. Let's hear what you got to say.
So zombies are like brain dead, and they just stumble, but they multiply like crazy. These are superior advanced, and they're going to multiply like crazy, and eventually it's going to be us versus them. Who's going to survive?
it's
Basically.
X-Men, man.
Yeah,
It could be.
I mean, that's basically what it is.
they're going to out like we're the now dying. Well, not now, but we're going to be the dying breed of like
all
natural,
superhuman kids,
all
man.
natural.
Did you
But-
see the
but-
AI thing?
But hold on, think about
Oh,
this.
they
No,
shut it
that
down?
AI and it started learning its own
Its own
language. It
language.
started like creating
Yeah.
its own language,
Yeah.
and they didn't know what it was saying. And they were like, well, now we don't know what it's saying, and then they shut it off because
Yeah.
they got scared. But same
crazy.
thing though.
Yeah.
It's out of the box, dude.
Hey,
Sooner or later,
but
that
think
shit's
about
gonna
this,
Drop
though.
some shit on me.
Think about this, though, man. Us as humans, we're smart enough to figure out all this stuff. Like
We're survivors. We
Like
go hard.
like technology, we've advanced so far in technology. I don't think there's anything we're not going to be able to do
I think that's why they're doing it.
in the next 100 years.
No, but
So
no,
what-
But that's
but
that's
hold
the
on,
point
hold
of
on.
these stories.
Yeah,
We're going to extinct ourselves.
but would we extinct ourselves or would we just move on?
No,
well,
no,
I mean,
no.
it's a way you look
The-
at it.
the
It's
point
kind
of the
of like
story-
we are
no.
we are evolutionizing ourselves.
No, but the point of the stories are that
Right.
you're creating something that will eventually cascade beyond your control.
Are we
But it
talking-
depends
Like-
on how
like-
you look at
I'm
it.
not talking to AI. I'm talking about just like
Even in
the
the
making-
genetically
the-
modified people, like
Yeah.
if like you don't know, like what if they start to figure out that they're different, and what if they start, like he's saying, what if they got it's X-Men? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it is, really.
But it's something we created. It's not like it's not us. It's
No, but
it's
once you
still
let it
human.
out, but the point is,
It's still
humans-
human.
But humans all the time create shit and then go, oh shit, what did we do?
Well, it's like
I don't see a downside to this.
It's like a fast forward evolution.
We are continuing the human race in a better way. We're taking out all the disease
Yeah.
and the bad shit that makes us pieces of shit.
But let me counter you real
No,
quick.
it makes you part of the natural world.
Let me counter you real
Yeah,
quick
but
with
this is
this.
like
Once
the
you elevate
supernatural
yourself,
world.
once you elevate yourself out of the natural world, now you're into something totally different.
No,
I don't
let me
think so.
counter with this. We
Yeah.
are great because we are flawed, and
Right.
we rise up and we overcome our deficiencies. Like Beethoven was deaf. Van Gogh had severe mental illness, but they still were. You can argue that they were great and they did beautiful things in humanity because they were flawed. Now, if everybody's great, how are we going to continue to produce art and culture? We're all going to basically. It's like. You could foresee a future where everything is just meh.
Let me stomp you right there, okay? Yes, there have been great people.
You left out two of the greats, Galileo and Albert Einstein.
Right.
Man.
There have been great people,
It's fucking Tesla.
but
Yeah,
Come on,
Tesla's
man.
another
They're-
good one, too. Tesla's good too.
I would
Not
say
to mention all the writers
people with
who've written stuff.
I don't want to
H.G.
say a
Wells.
genetic disorder, but something wrong with them. Yeah, there have been a lot of, as Dusty would say, retards who have not really retarded.
I said that?
No, I was saying there's been a lot of handicapable people who have overcome their disability and done great things.
But they did things
But-
because of their disability. Like they were hampered and they had to find a way
They had
to
a way to do
achieve, what was inside of them.
Okay,
But-
they overcame their disability to do what they wanted to do.
Like
Is that fair enough to say?
Well, it's because of their disability that they found a great thing to do.
Okay, so how can I say it here? What do you say about the people who don't have a disability that do great things?
Like
that-
Elon Musk or
or riffraff,
yeah.
or
Yeah, that's a perfect.
like Bill Gates. He doesn't have any.
Well,
type
Bill
of,
Gates might be like Steve Jobs as well, is socially awkward and stuff.
but that's
Bill
not a
Gates,
genetic
yeah.
disability.
Well, but you could say that if we're all
those are all personality traits. So see,
But what if
even
we-
like actors and actresses, they're not actresses and actresses because it's in their genetics. They're actors and actresses because
shit
That's
happen in
something-
their lives.
So that's something they like to do. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what
You
you're
pick-
saying.
you fucking
I'm
with me?
picking. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm
You
picking
pick-
up what
Yeah,
you're
but
saying.
even in those fields, most mega talented people have
They are all
quirks and
somethings, yeah.
weird shit.
But that's not due to their genetics, though.
Why isn't it?
That's just their personality.
But the personality is genetic.
You're saying that
No, personality is not genetic.
not
It
necessarily.
is on a certain level, don't you
It's,
think?
it's your product of your
That's in
environment.
your environment.
Yeah.
I think it's a mixture. I think that you're born with certain.
Well, like if you have a
innate-
stutter, your stutter's going to affect your personality, probably. But
Sure, but I'm saying I think that you're born with certain innate qualities you're given from your parents.
your past,
Your parents.
your heritage.
Yeah, like you never hung around with
Now, see-
by your mom or your dad and realized that you did something exactly.
But
you
that's
pick
you
it up.
copying
Yeah,
their
that's your
mannerisms
environment.
and shit. That's not your genetics. That's you picking
That
up
could
their
happen when you're a
mannerisms.
baby.
Yeah.
You really believe that when you're born that you're just a blank slate. You got nothing going on.
You ever seen a
Yeah.
baby with personality, or like real personality?
You're seeing a baby walk into
can't
the room.
talk,
Be like,
they
"Sup,
can't-
bitches?"
They can't talk, so you not in a general way that you would think about it. But if you look, you could see charismatic babies. I think.
You know what I see more in like father to son passing on? Shit like drug abuse and alcoholism
Yeah,
Yeah.
and shit like that.
yeah.
Now that I can
Genetics.
see. That's genetics. That's in your genes. That's not
Yeah,
like that's
addictive
not like
personality, or addictive.
that's not a personality trait. You know. And I think if they can go in, like let's say there's a baby born and they're like, or a woman's pregnant or something, they say, hey, look, we know that the father died a couple months ago
From overdose.
from overdose or alcoholism or whatever bad thing he could have done.
But they haven't
Do
nailed
you-
down what exactly causes addiction now.
No, but what I'm saying is if that is passed on genetically, would the woman be right to say, well, can you go in and, remove that addiction gene or that alcoholism gene, because I don't want my kid to grow up and be a junkie or a drunk, something like that. Would that be wrong of that woman to want something better for her child?
It's an ethical question. That's what I'm saying. Like the flip side of that is yes, that's good on
Yes.
some level. Yes, and then that's what they were saying.
On all levels, that's good. I
Well,
mean,
no, but
nobody-
it's like then you still have designer
nobody
babies where you're like,
wants-
I want my baby to have blonde hair and blue eyes. I want him to,
And
I want him to have green eyes. I want him to have.
is that wrong?
And then you start.
mean,
Well,
I don't think
we
that's
had that.
wrong.
We had that conversation though. At a certain point, is it your fucking kid anymore?
Wait, there's some
Like
things
it's like, oh, it doesn't look like you at all. Like, yeah, I know. We ordered him up. You know,
But see, that's
he's
the
not your
thing, though.
kid. Like,
I mean, okay.
We got the sports package.
No,
Well, you know what I'm saying,
If you can choose hair color, eye color, all that, you're still unless you. I guess I'm assuming you could go in and change like the facial structure.
you can change anything.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
what I'm
once you
saying
figure
is-
out how to.
Yeah, but you can go to the store and get some hair dye, and it doesn't change who you are.
Yeah, you can
No,
put some
well,
fake contacts
but-
in,
but
change
That's
your eye
plastic
color.
surgery.
But
yeah.
that's after you're born.
Plastic surgery is way worse.
You're
I
talking
think,
about fucking with people on a
than
genetic
Yeah.
level, like before they're even born.
I don't see a problem with that. I think,
Unless like the first person we create is like a super mutant, or
yeah, unless we give them some kind of like super
by
power.
fucking with their genetics, we create a serial killer or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
But that's why
Some could
that's
say
the,
that
that's the
is
point
genetic.
of all
I
the.
mean, if you're playing God, you're rolling the dice.
But
You
that's
know,
the
Aaron,
point
you
of
can't-
all the old like H.G. Wells novels and like Frankenstein and shit. Is like these questions of like how far is too far and how much is too much and when did where does God stop and man begin? Like, and once you go so far, you're outside the box of natural creation.
Yeah. I know. I call it
You're
fast forward.
you're into another world of you don't know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
It's like fast
That's
forward
the
evolution.
point.
You're becoming a better product of not an environment, but
We're-
that's what evolution is. You're-
you're
getting-
that's essentially what it's just
Yeah.
like with technology. We can grow and build technology at such a fast rate now because we figured it out.
Yeah.
So what's the next step for us to do using that technology?
Well, they're already doing
upgrade
it. Like
ourselves.
driving cars,
Yeah.
self-drive cars.
But what I'm saying, as far as like science and genetics and stuff, the next step is for us to genetically create.
Okay, then.
Do you think it's time,
Yeah, but
though?
you don't sound like you have any kind of like ethical questions about anything. So what about you? You think they should be able to clone too?
I think they should be able to do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, dude,
I'm definitely
what
into
they cloning.
Yeah.
You're into cloning?
Oh, hell yeah.
You think
Dude,
that they should be doing that?
I'd clone myself.
You know when
I'd
they
really-
cloned them?
You think that?
They cloned those sheep, and they say like those are like the healthiest fucking sheep there are.
Yeah.
Dead serious. They're like 7, 8 years old. They're like the healthiest fucking sheep
You're
there
right.
is.
If I had the opportunity
That's crazy.
I understand.
to
I'm
make a
just saying.
clone of my son,
Well, what I'm
I would
saying.
do it.
Yeah.
No doubt.
See, I just dropped the bomb.
No, I'm not saying drop the bomb. I'm just saying it's like you guys are fast and loose with like you're just like whatever, man. You know?
Well, if it was like a, if it
all
was
for
like,
advancing.
no rules.
It's a gamble.
Yeah.
I mean, you're definitely taking a gamble. And
It's like the
and a
AI
clone-
thing, like they create AI, right? And I'm sure that if I just said to you, without knowing anything about that story, and I just said, "Hey, you think that people should be able to create artificial intelligence that might become self-aware?" You'd be like, "Fuck yeah!"
Well, I mean,
But now they made it and it started fucking talking to itself, and they didn't know what it was saying. They were like, "Holy shit!" They got scared and shut it off.
that's AI.
Here's the thing with that.
Because
it was talking to itself. Obviously, it's very human.
well, you don't
Because
know.
humans talk to themselves too.
when it comes
Well,
like
but that's
do
the
they
point.
Get,
You don't
robots
know
get
what-
rights.
But that's the
You
point.
don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah.
But no, but that's
And
the
to
point.
myself,
Well, yes, but that's the. But you're not something that could.
I'm very capable of murdering
Cause-
a whole colony of fucking people. Don't even say that. Any person is capable.
You
of
know what
I
I'm
like
saying.
where you're going with that because
Yeah.
it's like, what the fuck makes that robot that's superhuman different from you?
Yeah.
We can't read your thoughts. You could be making up your own fucking
Yeah.
language and shit like you.
I could be
you
talking
just-
in some pops and clicks right now and
Yeah.
nobody.
I know you understand it. Well,
so
you know,
basically, what we're saying is we need to shut you down.
yeah.
No, it's funny you talk about that.
Well,
though,
it scared the shit
because
out of them, obviously.
Oh, of
Just
course.
this was like 2 weeks ago. My oldest son comes out to me. He's like, "Hey, I want to create my own language, so only me and whoever, me and you." So he wanted to create his own language so me and him could talk, and his brother couldn't understand what we were saying. Same thing.
That's kind of cool. You're trying to shut Jules down?
Sort of. As I say, sort of. But Jules isn't gonna like.
You don't
invade-
know that.
invade
man.
all-
You don't know that.
Invade all the computers in the fucking earth and fucking fuck them all up.
Be a hacker. That'd be cool.
Who's to
Or
say?
who knows what that AI thing
Yeah.
could do if
I was
you
saying,
left it on?
Who's to say what it would do?
Wait,
Yeah.
what if it's not actually turned off?
Well,
What
it's
if
not
it
a self-
programmed
well, it's
itself
not a
like they'll
self-
shut me down? I'll just turn back on.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying though.
Well, they could have shut it
The
down.
risk is that you could get to that point.
Like, what if it went? Like, what if they like that? All right, it coded itself. If I got shut down, send my source code to somewhere else and store it.
Yeah.
It's like the
Think about
it's like
that.
the Hadron Collider,
Yeah.
right? You know when they turned that on, they didn't know what would
What
happen.
was gonna do?
Like it's possible, it's theoretically possible, I guess, in physics, that they could have created a black hole
Black
of
hole.
some sort.
Yeah.
But they still turned the fucker on, and that right there tells you everything you need to know about human beings. Like they don't give a fuck. And if you don't regulate any of it, you're gonna get bad shit.
Let me put it to you this way, Bruce. If somebody did something in the world that created a supermassive black hole and everything fucking ended, like it just like somebody turned us fucking off,
Right.
you want to know how many fucks I'd give about that? None.
We didn't even realize
Because
it,
I
dude.
wouldn't even fucking be here. None of us would be here. It wouldn't fucking matter.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
matter.
everyone would be dead,
Who cares? We'd all be dead.
If everybody died, I wouldn't.
and
give a
that's
fuck.
good for you.
Well, I mean, you don't have
You're
any
like,
choice in the
well,
matter.
Yeah,
at,
no
least,
choice.
at least it was a good ending to the story. Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know,
I think that's how we're all going to go out eventually
think
is,
so,
is
too.
by a push of a button or something. You know,
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's going to be massive extinction.
That
It's just gonna go so
Yellowstone-
fucking far.
That
man.
Yellowstone supervolcano is gonna freak everybody out
Yeah.
sooner or later.
It'll just be like a
Or North
2-year
Korea.
ash cloud over the
It's
almost
gonna
most of the
fuck,
United
but
States.
it's gonna fuck up everything.
Oh yeah.
North Korea could do it.
yep.
They
I mean,
could
initiate
but-
it.
They shot off a fucking missile today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shot it towards Japan, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep
Fucking
fucking
crazy,
around.
man.
Yeah. Come some guy is gonna fucking get isn't that his name? Come some guy?
Something
Kim
like
Jong-un.
Close to that.
No.
You know, it's also possible that
Is that
their
his
shit
name?
just blows up on the pad. they nuked themselves.
Yeah.
I was
Anything's possible.
I was reading an article there for a while. They did like a timeline of like when they launched a bunch of them, and then like when they all started blowing up on them, and then now it's starting to come back to like where they're launching. They're like,
This is Obama was hacking their shit.
no. Well, they thought it was
Thanks,
not
Obama.
but it was like cyber attacks. That's what they were thinking. They're like, well, we're thinking they were hit by a cyber attack, but we're not going to say anything. But they're thinking the states did it, the United States. But they cleaned out all their shit and they got them working again. It's fucking crazy, man.
So bottom line here is Bruce doesn't want superhumans. I think everybody else here is cool with it.
I didn't,
black holes.
I didn't say that.
For cloning, but if they got the
I've
cloning
always
thing
wanted a
down
black
pat,
hole.
I just think that those questions should be asked. That you shouldn't be rushing into shit like that. And especially, listen to me.
Say that to that guy who had a kite and a key tied to the kite and electricity. Who was that? Was that Ben Franklin?
Yes, Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah. Say it to that guy. Be like, hey, dude, don't go out there with that kite. You're fucking stupid. He fucking did it, and now we have electricity. Boom. Drop the mic. I'm gonna get an old mic and just.
We need one.
It's kind of different between like creating a person in a dish and having a key on a kite.
well,
really.
Not really, because everything Galileo did at the time was very taboo.
No,
and now it's not a big fucking
this
deal.
is what I was getting ready to say,
Right.
though, is don't you think that at a certain point, when you're doing all this stuff that they're doing, that if you're religious, you can no longer,
I don't know. The Catholic Church, he got saved because he knew a cardinal in the Catholic Church, and they were going to
well, if
fucking
you're
kill him.
creating,
But
that just
people
goes to
thought he
show
was
you that the
crazy.
church is fucking crazy.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you can
shut
create
up.
people, then it's not that big a deal, is it?
But I mean, you could be looking
Not to
at people that are religious are always going to be religious because they're going to find a loophole around it.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
by that, and going with what you're saying is, if we keep doing stuff, aren't we going to disprove God? No, because
I'm not saying you disprove it, but everything that you do like that makes it a little bit more.
the religious people
Trite.
would say,
Like I
we
said,
flip
if you
the
can
switch,
make a person in a dish, then it ain't that big of a fucking feat, is it? That's what I say.
I don't know what you just said.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Technically,
Then you're
hold on,
creating life. If
Yes,
you're
hold on.
creating life,
We're creating.
in a dish.
We're already
hold on,
doing
hold
it.
on, hold on, hold on.
well, that's my point.
We're creating life from life. We have to get the DNA from ourselves. We're not just putting a bunch of shit in a pot and going, all right,
In
this
9
is,
months.
Yeah, this is going to be somebody. This is going to be something.
Someday.
Well, he already said it. It's the same process. You're just accelerating it.
Yeah, it's just like a, it's like a
Sped up
fast forward
evolution.
evolution.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
Which
see a
is-
problem with that.
but I think evolution is best when it takes its time. It's not when it's not sped up. Evolution has always been its best when it just takes its time and everything just.
Yeah,
Because it takes a long time, obviously.
Evolution is a lot like technology, and eventually, like right now, technology is going so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Why shouldn't evolution move as fast?
Well, if you think about it, you could
Because
argue
it's
that like
fucking
Ben
dangerous.
Franklin with the key on the kite was just the beginning stage
Yeah.
of what's happening now. That is evolution in progress, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
So
Look
it
how long
took
between
it took
here and there, yeah.
150 years to get to this point.
Right.
So.
But I'm saying, like,
200 years.
if
Two-
you
250.
gave Ben Franklin like a solar panel, and was like, dude, you're gonna get electricity out of this, he'd be like,
It's gonna suck up electricity.
You ever look through Leonardo da Vinci's drawings?
no, but I have looked through Leonardo DiCaprio's.
With French girls.
That's
No, but I'm saying like he was thinking way into the future. Like he had like designs for helicopters and all kinds of shit.
yeah.
And, like this is like in the the fucking Middle Ages.
Well, so
They didn't
did,
even have electricity.
Aldous Huxley. Who was the other guy? 1984.
George Orwell.
George Orwell. They all had visions of the future that were not very far off. But that's what we do good, you know.
We go hard on Earth.
What
Yeah,
was
we go hard on her.
That's right. We go
Bring it
hard.
back.
Yeah. But I don't
What
know.
about that one guy? Fuck, what was his name?
Jared Leto.
No.
Charlie.
what was the guy you said?
What's he
before?
dressed like this week?
Aldous.
Aldous Huxley.
Chester Bennington?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the other guy. Huxtable.
Rudy?
Cliff Huxtable.
Cliff Huxtable. Yeah. Look at that guy.
He's not Rudy Huxtable.
No, not Rudy. Fuck Rudy. Cliff Huxtable. That guy was fucking. He was out there. He knew what the fuck was going on. Especially because most of the people he was working on were unconscious. I'm just saying, that dude knew what was going on.
Man, we were listening to a bunch of comedy last night. And Marissa was asking me, like, who's funny and make you, who make me laugh? Who are the people that you like?
Did you put on the Bill Cosby
No,
record?
Did you tell her me?
Listen, we went through a bunch of comics and we listened to Hedberg, and then I was like, man, I gotta tell you, like, I always loved Bill Cosby. I grew up listening to him, but I was like, we can't.
That's why she was like,
no,
fuck
I said,
you, Bruce.
No, I said,
you ain't coming out here.
No, I said we can't listen to it. I was like, we just can't listen to it.
I listened to old. I never thought he was all that funny. To be honest,
I think he's a fucking great comedian, but I'm saying even the shit
took
that I
so
love
long.
that like I know by heart.
Yeah.
I have it memorized because when I was
like
a
God
kid,
talking to
I
Noah.
would listen to it
like,
so long. You're like, well, that's one of his worst. To me.
Yeah.
And his best materials when he talks about being a kid.
Yeah.
And like his brother and how they grew up in the ghetto and shit.
Yeah.
I think his best stuff was.
But anyway,
We already.
Oh yeah.
The chicks are knocked
His
out.
current stuff is really pretty good.
Yeah.
it was like we can't even listen to it. I was like, we can't. I was like, I don't feel right even listening to it.
You showed her some Bill Hicks, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's where comedy's
course.
at right there.
So you were doing this with your lady?
Yeah, we were listening
my
to
lady.
that's cool. Comedy.
So like you couldn't chloroform from where you were at. you sent her.
You gotta put this over your face to get the full Bill Cosby experience. just
He
take
sent
deep
her
breaths.
Quaaludes in the mail, like, "Hey, try this. This is really good."
Yeah. You're gonna love
It's
this.
just
man.
sad. It's sad that you're like, I can't listen to it.
Well, the chick,
It's like-
one of the chicks came out this week that she was a fucking liar or some shit, or something happened with one of the girls in the Bill Cosby trial.
What? She
This
said
week.
she was full of shit?
No, something
Yeah, but
happened.
that's
She
one
retracted
out
her
of
story.
50.
Exactly. No. I'm saying it's just one that they're all like, "Oh, does this discredit everything that's been going on?" Are
One
they
out of
actually
50?
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, well, this one chick. There's like a
You
million.
still got
other
a pretty
ones.
good percentage.
Exactly. It's like, pretty sure they're all saying that something's fucking happened.
If only one
Yeah.
is telling the truth.
Well, the one's a fucking skank. So what? I'm sure the other ones are pretty nice chicks.
Dude, honestly though, a lot of those chicks that are coming forward saying like, "Oh, he knocked me out and touched me," dude. If they walked in right now and like roofied themselves, and were like, "As soon as I'm passed out, you can do whatever the fuck you want to me," I'd be like, "All right, bitch," and I'd drag them the fuck outside. There ain't no way my dick would touch any of them bitches. They're nasty. Why would Bill Cosby want to fuck nasty bitches? That's what I'm saying.
Maybe that's what he's into, man.
I mean, yeah, I guess, fat bitches need
It's like-
love too, and ugly bitches
The
need
pudding
love
pop
too, but
into the roast beef.
You look at Bill Clinton. You're like, look, oh, he's getting all the pussies. Like, line them up. There's only one of them that's good looking.
yeah.
The
one?
Jennifer Flowers or whatever. She was the only one that was decent.
Flower.
Yeah.
The rest of them, that Paula Jones was all
Yeah,
ugly
Paula
and shit.
Jones was nasty.
And like, yeah, it's like, dude, he just fuck any chick.
But he's into like little girls and like pizza like stores and shit.
No, I'm just saying, like, a guy who's a sex addict.
You think he fucks with Mars?
He'll fuck any girl that'll fuck him. You know what I mean? He doesn't care. He just,
I don't know, man.
it's not like he had standards. I mean, you're talking about he's the president of the United States. He can't get some better looking pussy than that.
But that's why.
You know what I mean?
But that's why he fucked ugly chicks. Cause it'd be like, yeah, Bill Clinton fucked her. But he'd be like, no fucking way. No, he didn't fuck her. But if it was like a hot chick, they're like, Bill Clinton fucked her. Like, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
That's why he fucked ugly chicks, man. And when people catch on to his
Did it
game.
for the credibility?
What's that?
Like he did it
Yeah,
be-
exactly.
because
Yeah.
everybody would believe it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, no, he fucking believed that he fucked him. And he's like, he's over there like, I did. He's more like, yeah, I
He
did.
just like watch his elbow.
Yeah.
But I said he's a sex addict. So he fuck any chick
Yeah.
that'll fuck him. That's the point.
Well,
was-
I think sex addicts have they're like serial killers. They have a type.
They do.
You know? I don't think sex addicts would just fuck anything that walks.
You don't think?
No.
Texas, you obviously never met my dad.
I mean, I have met your dad.
Right, well,
You
yeah.
know.
read the book Choke by Chuck Palahniuk.
What's it about?
It's about a sex addict.
Will
Is
he
he
fuck
choking
anything
himself?
that walks?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, like if he was presented, he pretty much jumped on it.
Like,
Really?
like animals too.
Like
Yeah,
he would
that's what I'm
go to
saying.
Sex
Any
Addicts
chick.
Anonymous and bang the people there because he was a sex addict.
Oh shit.
It's a great. They made a movie out of it, but the movie's decent. But read the book.
Did it choke? at the box office?
Maybe. I don't know.
Did it
I
choke?
watched it because it was choke.
Did it choke hard on Earth? Sorry.
Yeah, you had to try.
I had to.
What was it? What's the name of it?
Choke.
Fuck, we've been saying choke like a million times. What the fuck name is it?
No, they don't always call a movie the same as the book.
Sam
Not always.
Rockwell is in the movie. He's the main character. There's other people in it, but Sam Rockwell's the main guy.
That's
Sam
cool.
Chokewell? I don't know. Maybe
What's the name of the movie?
we go
I
hard.
just said they don't always call a
I
movie
know.
the same fucking
Well,
thing.
we've talked. We were talking about choke. He said choke as a movie like a million times, and he's like, "Well, the book choke too." And he was like,
No,
"Oh,
he
did it
said
choke?"
the book first. Then he said it was a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I asked the fucking question.
Yeah, but then he said they made a movie of it and it called it Choke too. We'll fucking play this shit back. I fucking think I won't. I'd do it right now.
The tension in this room right now.
It's getting good.
Hey, I think somebody's about to get
Choked.
choked. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. So,
What's the name of it?
it's been a week since Chester Fried Chicken hung himself. Apparently, they released. They found a video of him, and he was actually playing a game. It was called The Floor is Lincoln Park.
Oh God.
Yeah, and he
Oh,
won.
man. He did win.
Yeah. But in more relevant and more important news, especially to me, it's been a little over a week since George Romero passed away. And they had a memorial service for him Monday, I do believe. And it was beautiful. It was awesome. I didn't get to go. I would have watched the live stream, but there wasn't one.
Oh no, you were. Where was it at?
It was in his hometown in Canada.
Oh, he's from Canada, eh?
Well, he lives in Canada.
Oh, he
lived
lives in Canada.
in Canada.
Wow,
He's
gotcha.
originally from New York, but you know we're not going to hold that against him.
You didn't want to see what it's all about.
I think he moved to Canada to see what it was all about. But yeah, I can't remember the city. I think it may have been like Toronto or some shit. I can't remember if I can remember.
That's cool.
But before we started the show, Dusty B, you actually asked me a question.
Yes, I did.
What was that question?
Dude, what's in that big ass folder? Like I asked you like a million times. I'm like, I know this fucker. I'm just
This.
ignored me.
This is what Dusty was asking me about. This came in the mail to me today. It's from
Pennsylvania.
the Post-Gazette out of Pittsburgh. And it's actually really cool. I didn't know you could do this. But thanks to some people on some Facebook groups that I'm in who also love George Romero. Straight from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, I got the July 17th edition that had George Romero on the cover page.
Dude, that's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool. Like I said, I didn't realize you could do that. But
It sucks they had to share the front page with a
Yeah,
Venezuelan story.
Woman killed, 4 injured amid Venezuelan vote. Yeah.
Was she a zombie?
No.
Damn.
At least he got his picture.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that they got him on the before the fold. But it's pretty cool, man.
Is he? No.
I gotta
Is
say.
he from Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania?
Well, that's
well.
That's what I was gonna say. Why you get Pittsburgh newspaper?
there's no
Why?
asking.
Yeah.
Because let me just read for you.
Oh, I know why.
He was a New Yorker by birth, and in recent years a resident of Canada. But the city of Pittsburgh will forever hold tight to the bloody good notion that George Romero was really ours. A lot of his zombie movies were based out of Pittsburgh. That's why.
Yeah. That's where the mall was, wasn't it? Well,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, just outside of Pittsburgh, in Monroeville.
Mhm.
A lot of stuff that he filmed, they did in Pittsburgh, or was allegedly in Pittsburgh.
That paper's in really good shape too, man.
Yeah, I'm actually
That's cool.
surprised.
You gonna frame
yeah.
it?
Yeah, eventually I am going to frame it. So I'm getting a little choked up just talking about it.
Oh man, it's cool, man.
It's all good. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. I didn't know you could order like back copies, and you can go back like I think.
Dude, they were
several
probably so
years.
happy that you ordered a newspaper. They were like,
I know.
someone wants this shit.
Yeah, that's true, man.
like I
A lot of them
said-
shut down.
Like I said, I'm in a lot of different Facebook groups, and several of them are like George Romero or like zombie groups, stuff like that. And I saw that, and I was like, holy shit, that'd be fucking awesome. I didn't know you could fucking do that. So I'm pretty sure like this might be like their best-selling fucking edition ever.
In a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I live all the way in fucking. I live 5-6 hours away, and I can order their fucking newspaper.
Yeah.
You know.
When I was growing up, my stepdad was really sentimental about like news shit and stuff. Like we had video cassettes of the where he recorded live TV of the O.J. Simpson. The car chase.
The car chase, yeah.
And we had newspapers, like he saved the newspapers, the local ones, for like that and the presidential races. He bought Snoop Doggy Dogg Doggy Style.
Right.
Like I wish I could go back to my childhood and just gather up the shit that my stepdad used to keep, because he kept like everything, all the cool cultural stuff.
What about the album? Like, was it like the record?
No, he had the CD. Yeah.
I've got the CD.
Well, it was when it like came out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So still the wrapping on it and everything?
No, he played it.
Yeah.
So
that was back when CDs had like not clear backgrounds and stuff. Yeah.
Well,
so he's like, listen to Snoop Dogg and fucking clipping newspapers and shit. Snoop Dogg. Right.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
That's awesome.
Your stepdad sounds like the shit.
He was. I mean, like, my memories of him are a lot cooler than when I was actually growing up with him.
Fucking dickhead. Stole my stash.
I miss fucking like just physical newspapers. I know they're still around, but they're not as around. Not around as much. Like Cincinnati, one of the papers in the Cincinnati don't even do paper anymore. The Post.
The craziest thing was the last Thanksgiving. I went out and got because the Thanksgiving paper is always that's like the biggest one.
Best comics,
remember when I was growing up, man, like the Thanksgiving paper was like a brick, dude. And I went out and got last year's, and it was like it was noticeably thinner. It's crazy.
Yeah, we get papers too, and it's like
dude, the regular newspapers on the dailies are like pamphlets.
Yeah, like magazines.
It's like it's not even.
I mean, and that
even that one, you see, he pulled it out like it wasn't.
It's not that big.
Like when we were young, or even probably when you were young.
Yeah.
The regular paper even was like this.
Especially Sunday.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's sad, really. But I mean, everybody's reading news online now.
That just goes to show you our media evolution.
Ah.
Our news evolution. World news, bro.
But it's the same.
News goes hard.
It's the same.
The internet goes hard.
It's the same with that as anything else we were talking about, right? Now we've built all this shit, right, and we're reliant on it. We've got rid of everything, and everything's in the computers now, right? You know, one big fucking sunstorm or magnetic pulse can just wipe all that out. And then what happens?
Fuck, we gotta dig all this shit out of the closet.
No, I'm just saying, like, we just go full speed ahead, and we don't really think about. There's no fail safes.
Well,
there's there's no fallbacks. There's no, it's like, okay, we just got rid of everything.
Like banking and
stuff. And then like whenever if that did happen and everything got wiped,
what you're talking about though is something catastrophic, and you can never.
That's what the world is.
It's chaos.
Yes.
So, but what you're talking about is an extraordinary chaotic event, right? And if something like that happens, if you're going to be in you could try to predict every chaotic event, but if you do, you're going to be living.
Look at it this way.
No, it's not. But you're not talking about me and you waking up in the morning going, "Oh, what the fuck's going to happen?" I'm talking about making your whole society dependent on something that could be wiped out overnight without any kind of fucking plan about what might happen if that happened.
But we've lived through eras where things worked and we didn't have the technology.
Right.
So we have history books.
But what he's getting at now
everything is gone.
Everybody's so used to everything.
Everything is gone.
Right. So something like that would suck, no matter what happened.
But
super volcano goes off, we all die. Electromagnetic pulse, we lose the internet, we lose computer technology.
I'm talking about that.
I'm
not talking about natural disaster.
So let me make my point. If something like that happened, it would suck. But we would have to try to overcome.
We would adapt.
We would revert back to old technology.
Right.
But the point is, would they even remember?
Yeah, we have a history.
Dude, that's happened in history so many times. That's when there was the fucking Dark Ages. You think before the Dark Ages, they didn't have any fucking technology and shit? No, they lost it all. They fucking burned Alexandria, the libraries and shit, and people couldn't go and learn how to fucking do shit.
We still survive, though.
But yes, but you're setting yourself back fucking thousands of years.
You can't. As you say, you can't plan for something like that. So what are we supposed to just have paper and pencil because you don't want the internet?
No, I'm saying there should have been a backup plan.
So we have a backup plan.
What's the fucking backup plan?
Pencil and paper.
Newspaper.
Okay, you're just gonna start drawing on the fucking cave wall again, right? That's
Well, if we got to go back that far, it would
no, but I'm
suck.
saying you wouldn't have to go back that far if you fucking thought ahead a little bit. Is my point.
What did people know about EMPs? Were they evolution? I don't even know. Keep going.
No, I'm not saying that it's bad. Technology's not bad.
No,
I'm not saying you should get rid of it.
What kind of
I'm saying
backup
they
plan
should have
could we
thought
have for the internet?
Exactly.
about
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, what is the internet's backup plan?
We don't shop online. We keep shopping at stores because if the internet goes down, we won't be able to
Well,
get
think about
products.
the internet, man. There's a lot of fucking everybody's.
Well, those
money's
stores are
on
gone
there,
now.
man.
You know that.
Well,
And everybody's money's on there. Like
No, that's what I'm
everything.
saying. Everything.
You lose like 50 people's money
All the records,
and see how pissed they get. Imagine
all the tax records. for the
76
government.
billion people losing all their money. Imagine how pissed they're gonna be.
but I mean, what I'm saying is that's an extremely chaotic,
Oh, yeah, it is,
event. I mean,
yeah.
it would be
Even
horrible no matter which way
1,000
you
people
slice
lose
it.
all their
Yeah,
money.
it's hard to create a backup plan or a fallback on something,
For something that big.
catastrophic. I
Yeah,
mean, there's probably shit out there that's going to happen to us that we don't even fucking know about.
right.
You know, and we're gonna look at that and be like, holy shit, it's fucking chaotic, man. You know,
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
You guys are
So
fucking nuts.
You plan for you plan for this
You're
and you plan
you're
for that. But
Fucking no rules. with
Super
anything, any
volcano.
kind.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
now would you guys say that like doomsday preppers are more apt to survive than like say us? Like I'm not
Yeah,
a prepper.
a little bit.
I don't have I don't have water fucking stored up and shit like that. I mean,
we'll see what the
what
thing
about-
is that like
what kind of advantage do they have other than like stockpiles of food and water?
yeah, and they
Yeah,
could
food for a
and
certain
like
amount
a
of time.
doomsday prepper could have a heart attack and die before
But I
anything
always
cool
say
happened.
that.
Yeah.
You know, before anything that chaotic
that
would
he
happen.
would need.
But I always
to
say
use
that.
that for.
How long you gonna live in that truck trailer buried in your backyard, eating cans of spam and shit before the fucking madness sets in?
That's true.
But that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
Dying in the apocalypse might have been a better option.
So exactly, you have all these plans set in place, and then
You're still fucked in the end.
you're still fucked in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, you're always gonna be fucked in the end.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you just set the cruise control to 120, and let's just fucking burn
see
this
what
rocket,
happens.
man.
I like that.
Yeah,
Burn this motherfucker down.
we go hard on Earth,
Yeah,
guys.
we
We
go
go hard.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. But
You guys are fucking.
yeah.
Hey, that's the name of the show.
Yeah, man. I like that. Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I mean, whether
You gotta be fucking ready, man.
we're all gonna die,
Of course.
regardless.
That's not the point.
I'm gonna die. You're gonna die. Chubb's gonna die. The sloping dicked guy over here is gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Sure.
What difference does it make if we speed it up and
Don't go hard.
yeah?
Yeah, you could be
I'm
uneasy.
glad you have children, Jerry, and care so much about their future.
Hey, you know what? I would love nothing more to see my children grow up and live happy, productive lives in a society where none of this shit fucking matters. I'd love for complete societal fucking dropout and just everything, internet, electricity, everything be fucking gone, and they have to live hard or die, because that's how, honestly, that's how I want it to be. And and as weird as this is going to sound, if I died and if I lived a long fucking life, if I lived to 100 fucking years old and I died in a fucking hospital bed with fucking nurses and shit around me talking about, when this guy dies, I'm gonna take his flowers down the hall and give them to Mr. Johnson. If I died like that, I would die fucking so unhappy. I would much rather die, bear with me here, in a fucking zombie apocalypse with fucking no electricity, no fucking internet. I'd rather die in a fucking gore-induced fucking bloodbath.
With your I Love George Romero shirt on.
Yeah, getting ripped apart by fucking savages, and I would fight them to the death. I would much rather die like that than to die an old man, weak, and fucking in a hospital bed. Fuck that, man.
He just basically
Fuck
YOLO'd, man.
Yeah, YOLO. That's it.
That's cool, man. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't that sound a lot fucking cooler to you
Oh, yeah.
guys?
Well, how come you don't do all kinds of dangerous shit?
So, look at me,
He's
dude.
got
I do fucking dangerous shit. You know what? I do the most dangerous shit. I fucking ride rides at fucking county fairs.
Oh shit!
Actually, no, I don't.
That's
Because
what I
I
said.
don't want to fucking fling off and
That
die.
was another thing that was fucking weird. Like, we were having this conversation, and her daughter was there, and she was talking about this amusement park that she went to, and talking about roller coasters and shit. And I was like, and then we started talking about, you know, roller coasters, and I was talking about Kings Island, and it's like, yeah, right. It's like, except them fucking them carnie rides that are built by crackheads. I don't fucking ride that shit. Like 2 days later, that motherfucker flew off.
and I've always said, and if I've ever been to the fair with you guys know, I don't fucking ride that shit.
No, I don't
refuse
either.
to.
Have you seen those guys that build that shit?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've done it.
I don't even like to ride like big roller coasters like Kings Island. No, I'll spend the fucking money and I'll walk around and not do shit all fucking day because I don't want to fucking ride that shit.
Oh, I
will stand there and
Yeah.
hold every fucking person's bag I'm with, hold their shoes, their sunglasses,
Yeah,
everything.
just-
I do not ride that shit.
He just
Fuck
sat here and gave a big soliloquy about how I want to die in a
ripped
savage
apart.
death, be ripped apart by savages, and I want to die with a gun in my hand and a fucking blah blah. He goes,
Hey.
you want to ride this roller coaster? No.
Fuck no.
Touch this fish? No.
Hey, you put me in a situation where it's live
You
or
won't
die.
even touch a fish. How are you gonna?
I'll touch a fish.
You touch a fish.
If it came down to it and like I had to fish and like
In the apocalypse,
to eat?
there's no electricity and shit. You're
Yeah.
gonna be fishing,
yeah,
motherfucker.
I would be. But you know what I wouldn't be fucking doing in an apocalyptic situation? Riding a fucking carnival ride. Plain and simple.
That's
Dude,
like some
those
fucking-
crackheads that build
They're meth heads, bro.
or whatever they
Yeah.
are. Like,
Hey,
That shit's crazy.
survival of the fittest.
I'm
boys.
old enough to remember the evolution. Like they used to be crackheads, now they're meth heads. Like,
Yeah, no, they're potheads and they're meth heads.
It wasn't always meth.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like-
if you're dumb enough to ride a fucking carnival ride, that's and you like get killed, that's thinning the herd in my opinion. Because that shit is fucking stupid, and I would not fucking do it
Yeah, I agree.
for that simple reason. And you know what? I actually heard this on I think it was like Fox News or some shit or some fucking news channel. They were like, it's the most horrific roller coaster accident ever. One person died, and that's the
Wow.
most horrific thing ever.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's according to like a high-end
I
fucking
don't think
news
it
channel.
is though.
I don't think it is either. I'm
Dude,
just
this
saying.
is no shit. This is another story that there's a fucking they built this. It's like the Tower of Babel of water slides. It was the biggest water slide on earth they built.
Right.
It's fucking humongous.
Talking about the one up
It's
in
in
Ohio.
No, it's in Kansas City, or it's in Kansas somewhere. I think it's in
Well,
Kansas
They
City.
go hard in Kansas,
Hey.
bro.
No, listen.
We're not in
listen.
Kansas
no,
anymore,
you're not letting me
Bruce.
finish the story though. A kid got decapitated.
On a water slide?
Yes, on a water slide.
What?
Because you're going so
It's so
fucking
fast,
fast,
man.
dude. And it's one of those.
Oh, I think I remember
you're on
hearing
like
about
an
that. Yeah.
inflatable thing, and he flew off of it,
Damn.
and fucking it got decapitated.
That was like last
That's
summer. or
way
something,
more
wasn't it?
horrific than fucking that thing falling off the carnival.
Well, when you compare it to like one person dying by himself, and then like one person dying and like a bunch of people getting injured too. I mean, you kind of.
Yeah, but you get
Wasn't
points.
there
There's
was a-
points for decapitation.
There was a girl at Kentucky Kingdom. This was years ago, riding one of those tower drop things.
She got her hair stuck, didn't she?
She got it scalped.
Yeah.
And I think one of her arms ripped off or something.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, she was riding one of those tower where they drop you,
Right.
and the cables came like loose and wrapped up her hair, and I think ripped off.
It
Something.
ripped off her scalp, pretty
Scalp,
much.
yeah.
Oh man.
I remember hearing about
Hand
that. Yeah.
or an arm or something like
yeah,
that too.
dude,
But
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine being on a fucking ride, you're all excited, and it's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, man?
but I was saying like
there was another story of a girl that flew out of a roller coaster.
Yeah.
She just flew out,
Yeah.
like, and fell and died.
Now, see, that's totally not heroic. That's not a heroic way to die. That's
No.
not like, I'm going to ride this fucking roller coaster. And if it slings me off, so be it, but I'm going
That's
to ride
brave, bro.
it. Yeah. That's totally different than being ripped apart by fucking flesh-eating ghouls with a gun in your hand, trying to kill them, getting your guts ripped apart. Yeah.
it would be cool to be holed up at a. Do you think you could hold out long at like Kings Island if you're in zombie apocalypse?
Zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, you could be.
There's a lot of places
safe-ish.
for him to
Yeah.
get in, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as
There's
it's
walls
fenced
and
in.
shit.
Yeah.
You'd rather be someplace where you
It's a little bit.
It's like
open.
Zombie Land, man.
Yeah.
say it's too
Yeah.
open, dude. Too open.
It's too open, but as long as it's, fenced in
Fenced in.
or whatever,
Dude, any point of that perimeter could be breached. That's a
Well,
huge perimeter to fucking.
What would be an ideal, like, public place to be holed up in, like a zombie? Like, if something happened here, where would you go?
Golf course.
A golf course?
Because it's fenced in.
Yeah, but they're not that strong.
I mean, do you know a fence that is?
But you're not going to
strong?
get much.
See,
You can't have supplies at a golf course.
But you
though.
don't know anything about tactics,
They got
man.
fish
Yeah.
in the lakes.
The more.
Yeah,
You
but
can eat.
like if you're in a shopping mall,
Dude, all
Right,
them
which
lakes
is
are like
completely-
full of chemicals, man.
Yeah, that
from
too.
From the lawn
Dyes
stuff,
and
yeah.
shit.
Hey, so guess what? I'm gonna eat a genetically altered fucking fish, and it's gonna be
Evolution,
delicious.
bro.
But then will your kids be your kids though?
Yeah. You go hard on that golf course.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
No, I'm saying it's more about the area.
Yeah.
Like how
Yeah.
big is the perimeter that you're trying to protect from getting?
Well, like what
Breached.
would Florence Mall be a good place? Honestly,
I mean, essentially, if you could lock all the doors, yeah. Any building that you could lock the doors and secure any glass from being broken.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
want to be in a place where you want to find like a
But there's, like,
fucking
loading
Masonic
docks.
lodge where they don't have any windows.
Or like a
And there's
bank.
only like one door, yeah,
Like
or
a
a
bank.
bank, or somewhere that's real thick, and only has, like I said, one
But you
one
want-
real entrance.
But
that you
really,
can get.
But
one
you want-
one way in is one way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that's
Well, I'm
locked, if
sure.
it
I'm,
does get
I'm
breached, you
sure
wanna be
that
able
you
to get
can
out.
find like some little way out. You know, like somehow.
You're
Through the
squeezing
But
your
what
way
you
out.
don't want is a bunch of big ass windows and a bunch of big
No.
bunch of doors everywhere that you got to like. So I'm saying is, it's more about the area of the perimeter that you're trying to protect.
like a prison
The big-
would
the
be
big-
good.
the bigger
but
the thing
food and
is-
stuff isn't going to be great, and then you're going to be dealing with the convicts that are still alive inside of it.
Yeah.
Right. You're going like Walking Dead.
Yeah,
season
well, I mean,
3
you have
deep.
to, you have to consider this kind of thing.
Rest
you
in
know?
peace, T-Dog.
No shit. I mean, yeah, there's
Like a Walmart.
I don't
Would a
think
Walmart be
I don't-
good?
It's got a lot of windows.
yeah, the glass doors in the front. I mean,
But there's only
Yeah.
two, and then you have the loading dock in the back, probably.
yeah, probably fire exits, probably 4 or 5 along each side.
Yeah.
Being on a roof of a building, like a really tall building, but where you can get back down inside, or like if you're able to block like all the doors and windows, and then go up on the roof of the building, I would
You know,
think that'd be
honestly,
cool.
I don't think in a zombie apocalypse, I don't think there is an ideal
Right.
fucking place.
No.
You're just going to die.
Yeah.
You'll have
I mean, you're-
jumping zombies. And
If you're not willing to go out and scavenge, unless you have like a big enough place like a golf course to grow your own food or even herd cattle.
these zombies will evolve, bro.
I mean, it's a possibility. You get
Okay.
enough of them together, they'll tear down a fence.
Oh, for sure.
They'll fucking tear down
But
anything.
that's what I'm saying. You're like you want to be in a golf course that has all this fences. Like, you're not gonna be able to protect all that fence.
Yeah.
Well,
Sooner or later, they're gonna break that fence. They're gonna
it's
get
a lot of
inside.
fence.
If it was just me, yeah, I'd have a hard time. But if I've got a golf course, I could let a lot of my people in. You know,
Dude,
I'm like,
Start negging it.
and here's how I would do it. I would somehow.
And you can control those people through fear.
No. What I would do is I would say, all right, everybody, this is our wall. This is what we've lived for.
You gonna give them the Trump
Trump.
speech?
Yeah. Like, we've
They're
got-
bringing in drugs.
Right.
They're not the best
They're,
zombies.
They're bringing
what is
in-
it? They're dissecting people.
Yeah. They're eating people's brains.
Disgusting stuff.
Yeah. They're not sending their best.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Believe me.
It's going to be huge.
Huge. Yeah. Did you see him today talking to all the cops, and he was like, "Yeah, if
Yeah.
you arrest a guy,
Right, just bang his
Just
head
bang his head on the
Right,
car.
right. Just fuck him up.
Don't guard his head.
Yeah,
He's
don't
killed
guard his
somebody.
And
head.
he's
Yeah,
like, he,
kill
goes,
somebody.
he goes, these laws are meant are set to protect them and not you, and this is horrible, and blah, blah. It's like, dude, when's the last time a cop got convicted of anything?
yeah,
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
They all get off. What's
Yeah.
he talking about?
I get off." Wow.
Hey, now, I don't follow politics because I think it's all a big fucking joke.
Pile of shits.
Yeah, politics. So Bruce, you're gonna have to help me out here. Who is this guy who said something about I'm not trying to suck my own dick? who the fuck is this guy? And
This is new communications director of the
Oh,
White House.
the new Sean Spicer.
That's his. Yeah,
Oh,
but no,
okay.
he's like a mob guy.
Yeah.
Scaramouche.
Yeah, his
Hold on.
name's Scaramucci.
Is
Call him
that
the mooch?
is that what he does? He does Sean Spicer's job.
No, that bitch.
The bitch does
Huckabee's daughter is doing
Okay.
Spicer's job. He's the communication director.
Okay.
What exactly does the communication director
He
do?
tells her what to say, basically.
Okay.
He's in charge of all the communications coming out of the White House.
Okay, so
which means basically.
he basically says what can and can't be said.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. So basically, we can talk about sucking our own dicks.
No, exactly, exactly.
But,
You gotta be careful what you say, but I ain't over here trying to suck my own cock.
Is that what he said?
Like Bannon. No, he's dogging on Bannon.
Oh, was he? Well, you should like him.
No,
then.
I did. I just said the guy's a douchebag, but I agree with him about Bannon.
What did he say about Bannon?
Did he say
He
like?
said that Bannon's always trying to suck his own cock.
Did he say like he saw President Trump like sink a 3-point shot on a basketball course and like
he's obviously
pulled perfect games.
He's obviously a huge nutlicker. Just willing to say anything.
Yeah.
He's
I see Trump.
He's not trying to
you
suck
see,
his own
no, you
dick.
see it today. His wife divorced
He's a
him.
winner.
His wife is filing for divorce because he's such a
He's such a
nutlicker to Trump.
douchebag.
No, that she's like, she hates Trump. And she's like, oh, he's just kissing his ass and shit.
Yeah.
And so she's divorcing him.
Like I always knew he was a nut, but he was my nut.
So
and now he's
basically,
a nut on TV.
he gave up
Now
his,
I'm a bust his nut.
this guy gave up his wife to get a job that he'll probably get fired from in 6 months.
So they basically,
But he's like Goldman Sachs or something,
Yeah.
isn't he? It's not like he's like I'm set for life anyway. So
yeah, he
I
don't
know,
have
but
to
I'm
make
just
nothing
saying,
there.
why does anybody want to work in the White House for 6 months get fired?
if you're a billionaire, I mean,
But
what
why,
difference
I'm
is like?
saying, but why'd he give up his wife?
Because he's a billionaire.
He probably get anything.
You're a shallow
But he
person.
basically like
I'm a cynic.
so he's
Yeah, it's called
basically
shallow.
he basically North Korea's fucking Trump. Like he's like,
Yeah.
oh, does he poop? You know what I mean?
No, you don't. He shits gold bricks.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
But before we go
Well,
any
that's what
further
they
here,
want, is like Baghdad Bob's.
yeah.
Hold on a second here. I just pulled up my my YouTube here, and I was pulling up the live chat. We got 6 people watching right now.
Damn.
One guy in particular has commented 6 times. A Rich Buckner. If you're still watching, drop a comment, Rich. He had a lot to say about what we've been talking about.
Sorry, we're just not getting to you.
I'm just going to read these comments off, and then we'll go from there. His first comment at 10:15 was, "Truth Seeker, bullshit caller Bruce." 10:21, "Isn't the idea we advance our species? Why did I create my evil spawns?" 10:31, "Skynet, you don't know until it's too late." 10:32, or I could just talk to myself. Like now.
That's awesome.
10:33, he's on a fucking roll with these. Says that's why we need to control black holes and assholes.
Right.
Agreed. 10:34, last time he fired one off. That was my idea with Iraq. Blow them up with a nuke and blame them. I don't know what we were talking about with that.
The hacking.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The
But yeah, now it's 11:11. He hasn't commented in a while, so I don't think he's
He's
watching.
like, fuck these guys.
Yeah. If he is watching, though, drop a comment. If you are watching, drop a comment. Just say hi. We'll say hi back to you. I got my phone pulled up here, and we'll give. I'll tell you what. You comment, we'll give you a shout out. I'll give you a big, like, fake hug. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
is he still? Is he? I mean, there's 6 people watching.
It said there were 6 people watching.
Okay.
So, all 6 of you, if you're all still watching, drop us a comment. Say hello. Say
I
hi.
threw it on Reddit, so
Did you?
yeah.
Well, we all know how fucking Reddit loves us. You know,
That's true.
fucking assholes on Reddit.
I don't like Bruce either. Every time I try to post a picture of Bruce, like removed. I'm like, fuck, really? Every time I tried to post that picture of that fuck
Other than because they were old.
There was like,
I
removed.
told you to put the new ones on.
I did.
Oh, and they took
I
it
still
off.
removed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what a bunch of dicks.
Yeah. I mean, it might have been the subreddit I was in, trolling motherfuckers.
Could be. You never know.
I love Reddit though.
Bottom line is,
Dude, some
we
people
go
on
fucking
Reddit might
hard.
know who I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sure they do. Like,
That's
you
what I'm
talk to
saying.
like a million fucking people a day. I'm sure
Yeah.
if we post a picture on there, we'll be like, oh, it's that fucking Bruce Leonard motherfucker. fucking cuck sucker.
Some guy showed up to call me a cuck today. On my page.
Called you a
On Facebook?
beta cuck.
Yeah. He's like, well, yeah. It's like, oh, you little beta fucking. Whatever they say. Beta cuck. Well, I
Beta
don't even know
cuck.
what the fuck that
With
means.
their own cuck cut that they're wearing.
Right.
Yeah. They call you a cuck, but
No, they
got the
never
cuck
have
cut.
their own picture even.
Yeah. Well,
They're like, he had a picture of Scancunt 69.
Oh, I love that episode. That whole little series with the skank hunt. That was great.
Yeah, when he was trolling.
Yeah.
When he was trolling to Boston. It's like, he put the Boston record on. And he was like, He's like,
The system is down.
System.
Shit.
Oh man, I don't know what else happened this week. We
I was
can
gonna
talk about
say, anybody die?
the chick who voiced was it Rocky or Bullwinkle? I think it was Rocky, the squirrel. I don't know what her name was, but she died. She was like 1,000. She was old as fuck. I can't even think of what her name was.
Some guy who worked for Microsoft died. He was old as fuck. He was like 80. No, Disney. He was like a Disney guy.
Oh yeah, I've
He
seen
was
that.
like
Yeah.
80-something.
He died.
Yeah.
Was he a Imaginator or some
Yeah,
shit?
yeah,
Was that what his title was?
Yeah, he just went to Disney World
Imagineer.
everywhere and creeped on people. That's
Imagineer,
what it
something like
was.
that. I don't know. Hey, we got fucking comments here.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh,
It's like we're fishing.
it's nobody special, just Bruce's old lady.
Hey, Bruce's old lady.
She says, "Let's go ride some rides. I'll show you more videos to desensitize you."
Oh shit, dude! What kind of videos? You
She
better
didn't
fucking
know.
send me the
Hold on,
videos.
hold on.
she's into all this height shit,
Hold on,
and
hold
I
on,
can't
hold
stand
on, hold on.
heights. And she wants me to do all this crazy shit.
Then she says, "Bruce is clearly traumatized by the stories."
He pissed his pants. I see it.
Thank you for watching, Marissa. We love you as a viewer.
I'm Marissa.
No, it's not that. It's fucking. She wants me to like. There's this thing in Colorado where they take you off a cliff.
Oh, it's like a big swing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she wants me to do that. I'm
Oh.
like, no,
Is it a sex swing?
Would you skydive?
no. She wanted me to do that
Now,
too.
see,
I'm like,
I'd skydive.
I might die on the way
I'd have
down.
I say right now that I would skydive, but
Yeah.
you get me up in that plane
Yeah.
with the fucking door
You have to
open.
push me out.
I might change my
No,
mind.
that's what I'm saying. Is I don't like heights.
Oh, I don't like.
really don't like.
I don't like
heights.
heights either. Dude,
Like
couldn't-
you said, like the
I
drop
couldn't
shit.
stand on
I don't
this
even
table.
ride those.
Yeah.
I like. We'll ride a roller coaster because you're like in the car and there's a seat and they're chained in but that shit you just hang off of it
Yeah.
and they drop you down like no.
There's a building in, I think, Vegas that has
My
a
heart
ride
palpitates when
where
I-
you're facing the ground and then spins around the
around.
building. And you have to, like, go to the top floor and then take, like, crazy-ass
Yeah.
stairs to get to the top up to the
No,
ride.
No.
Imagine being the dude working that every day.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I'll do it. I would do that.
You gotta take lunch, you fucking climb down.
Yeah. I gotta take an extra 10-minute lunch.
Right, and
Shit
climb
like
back
that.
up. Like, that guy's in shape.
So that was one viewer. Where's the other 5? Like somebody's got to come. Where's Johnny Kook?
Yeah.
Like
dude.
why isn't he fucking coming?
Yeah, where the fuck's he
He
been?
usually blows us up. Maybe this Rich Buckner guy. Maybe that's like his like a fake
Alter
account.
ego.
Yeah, man.
No, he's a real person.
Oh, you know him?
I think that Rich Buckner's probably AI. We shouldn't trust him. Shut him down.
Shut him down. Pull the plug on him.
He's
Disconnect his ass.
Fuck.
talking to himself.
Yeah.
Do you know him, Bruce? You said.
I know from Facebook.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is he-
thanks everybody for watching. You know, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
All 2 of you that commented.
So what would be like? Is there a level of extreme that you would like? You would go skydiving. Is there anything else that you would do?
I tell myself that I would go skydiving.
If you have the opportunity
Would
to
you
go
zip line?
skydiving,
I mean, I'd try. Yeah, I'd zip line.
Zipline's fun.
ziplining would be cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
That like the swing on the natural bridge, isn't that what it is? Like an archway or something?
Oh yeah,
You
the
swing
archway.
through
yeah.
the archway.
Yeah,
I would
that's
do that.
cool. But I kind of don't think you're really allowed to do that anymore.
Yeah.
I think it was doing something like the rocks were not like they're not really.
Yeah, you're fucking with.
Well, this thing in
that
this thing in
and,
Colorado is like a rock.
it's really, like, dry.
It's big, built. It's it's a thing.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
you go and they put you in the swing thing and then they put you out over there, like over this big canyon, and it looks cool as shit and it's really pretty, but it's just like, dude, fuck. She wants to do it. I'm like, man. I'll probably do it. I said, I'll probably do it. I'll probably curse your fucking name the whole time.
See, that's how I'd be. Like the slingshot ride that you always see people like.
Passing out on.
No,
Passing
there
out.
was
I
this,
love
pass out.
she sent me this
Yeah.
video. It was an old couple, and the woman was like, I think his name was Roger. She was like, Roger, I'll never fucking forgive you for this.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. And I was like, that's us in reverse. Because that's what I'll be saying to you.
I love those videos.
Old
I did
woman
too.
Bruce.
I'll be like, you can't believe it. You fucking talk me into this
Would you
shit.
do that? Would you do a slingshot?
I mean, I don't.
Because we could go. We could go do.
I
a
don't
slingshot.
think I would want like
Do it
like,
tonight?
Right now. No, I wouldn't do
like
it.
right now.
I'll do it with
No.
you, bro.
Right now,
Yeah.
I
I'm
wouldn't.
talking
do it.
about right now.
No.
Take it up a whole nother level.
What are we gonna
You
do?
wanna
Is
do
that
it?
Kings Island?
Hey, the only reason I wouldn't do it is because all the recent shit or the recent thing that happened really kind of got me on edge. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
I'm gonna fuck dude.
That would be like right.
Dusty B goes
that
hard.
would be
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking when I'm sitting in that ride. Is that like when
Shit's
they
gonna
tilt
break.
you back
Yeah.
and then you're like you have no choice. You're getting launched in the air. That would be the only thing I was thinking.
Yeah.
Is one of these cables is gonna fucking.
We get all the
break.
way up to the top, and it snaps, and we just fucking keep
Yeah,
going.
just keep going.
Just fucking keep going.
But hey,
They bounce off the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
you get ripped apart by zombies. You get launched into the stratosphere on a slingshot.
Yeah.
That's
No,
pretty
you
hard.
like bounce
Hold
off
on.
the Eiffel
Wait a
Tower and
second.
land in that fountain.
Wait a second. Wait a second here. I just had an epiphany, I guess you could call it.
Okay.
Oh shit.
And this goes with what Bruce was saying about the whole evolution thing. You start at the bottom, and you shoot yourself so far, so fast,
I thought he was gonna
without
sing
even
some
thinking
Drake.
about it. Something bad could happen.
Yes, that's my fucking point.
You're
Bruce,
testing the bonds of restraint.
right?
But so who's to say breaking free isn't a good thing?
Well,
well-
when you're flying in the fucking
Yeah.
air, you ain't gonna think of
What if you go
something.
88 miles an hour, man?
Yeah, exactly. You'll see some serious
Yeah.
shit.
See, I'd be all
Still
for
gonna hit
that.
the ground. You still-
Would you? Okay. Say we discover time travel,
Right.
and
When would we discover it?
in the future?
That's irrelevant.
That's irrelevant. Would you be the first person to walk through the gate, like a Stargate, right? Like we uncover some technology, and they're looking. They're looking for someone.
If right now,
Right
fucking
now.
Doc Brown walked in or ran in the fucking door, and he
we
was
gotta
like,
do something about your children.
like I need somebody to go back in time and blah, 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 do something or go to the future or something, but it's highly experimental. I've only tested it on my dog.
Right, Einstein.
And he never came back.
No, he came back.
Yeah.
Einstein did it. He went a minute into the future. Yeah, I'd
How
fucking
would
do
you?
it. I'd check it out.
That'd
Would-
be titties, man.
But see, I would rather go into the future and not the past, because you fuck up something in the past, butterfly effect, bro.
Yeah.
Well, so we were
Special
always-
kind.
you
we
don't
were
fuck with
talking
the
about it.
past, man.
Yeah.
It's like the Fly. Remember the Fly? You ever seen the Fly?
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty fly for a white guy.
Right, when he made the teleporter, and it wouldn't tell. Or at first, it like made shit inside out or whatever, and then he figured out how to do it, and then he was like, "Oh, I'll test it on myself."
And a
But then the Fly got in there and fucked him all up. But I'm saying it's the same thing. It's like he's moving ahead too fast. He's like, "Oh, I need to do this right now."
But see, here's the
It
thing.
would have worked.
Yeah, it would have worked if that pesky pissant fly hadn't have fucking.
Yes, but he didn't fucking think about it. He didn't cover all the angles.
Well, that's what going hard does.
I would think if you're
That's
caught up
my
in a
point,
moment
though.
like
Only
that.
bad things can happen.
Yeah.
Not only bad things, but a bad thing could happen. Eh.
No.
I don't think it could happen even if you didn't even think about planning for it. Even if it wasn't even there, something could still happen.
Yeah, you hop in your car and something bad could happen.
Exactly. You don't fucking
Sure, but
know.
that doesn't mean you don't plan.
But
That
how
doesn't
do
mean you don't put on your
Yeah,
seatbelt.
yeah, you plan
It doesn't
for your
mean you
seatbelt.
don't.
But when
you
it's
know.
something new, is what I'm saying. If it's something new
Yeah,
like
something
that,
totally new,
something
yeah.
totally new, you don't fucking know what's gonna
Shit
happen.
you don't even know
know
about.
You, like the little pube hair you got on your right nut. You're supposed to pluck it before you get in, but you didn't. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Just something stupid like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could be
damn
something
that
stupid
pubic
like
hair,
that. I
fucking
know,
hell.
right? It could be something stupid like that.
Like the Terminators could only transport flesh. Like you couldn't go with your clothes. They had to figure that out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, when he showed up naked.
It's electromagnetic.
He was like,
What
oh,
I'm
the clothes
saying
didn't
is-
go through.
What I'm saying is there was trials and errors when they figured out
Right.
that clothes couldn't travel.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people probably died. I want to see that footage.
You can't take anything. The only thing that can withstand it is
Human-
anything
living
encased
organism.
Yeah, anything encased in living flesh.
Yeah.
That's why they had to put flesh on the metal Terminator.
Yeah.
Because it would withstand it.
See, they had to
I
do a
thought they were
lot
just
of
a
trial and
new
error.
models.
Skynet goes hard, bro. What were you saying, Bruce?
I said I thought that was just a newer model. That's what he said.
Well, no, they created the Terminators to look like
They were
humans
plastic,
to
but you
in-
could
to
spot them
infiltrate.
easily, and then they've created the ones with the flesh so that they could blend in.
They could blend in, yeah.
Yes.
And that
Assassinate.
you wouldn't know who they were. They didn't create them specifically to go through the machine.
No.
Is what I'm saying.
We're getting crazy. We're getting some Terminator lore.
Now I know about that shit.
But what I'm saying is that what am I saying?
I seen me.
Talking about the.
I seen me some
What I'm
Schwarzenegger
saying-
movies. All of them. Every one of them.
What I'm saying is,
Hercules, New York.
in order to do
No.
great things, you have to be willing
To sacrifice.
to sacrifice.
Well, yeah, but that's You're missing the point. I'm not saying that you can't do that. I'm saying that human beings constantly, that's what we do.
Yeah.
We push the envelope and push it all the way, and usually we'll push it too far. Or create something, and instead of using it for good, we use it for evil.
Well,
I mean, we've already done stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm
look
saying
at the Nazis, man. They
don't really
experimented on
learn
fucking
from it.
people, but what they did, yeah, it was
Helped
fucking
everybody.
bad and mean. But in the long run, it helped everybody.
Yeah, it did.
Advances in modern medicine because of the Nazis.
Come on,
fuck
you're
yeah,
a cuck.
they
You should
did it.
fucking know this.
I do, but I wouldn't use it. I would never use it as an example of something good.
No, I got you.
Like,
I mean, it's not good that it happened, but I mean,
if I could go back in time and be like, "Hey, Nazis, don't do that. It's not nice." You know,
Yeah,
you guys should all-
butterfly effect.
Yeah, you guys should just all fuck off. Fast forward back to the future, everybody's fucking sick. We could all be dead already.
That reverse argument could be made. Look at the fucking planet now. There's 7 fucking billion people. There's too many people. You can't feed them all. You don't have jobs for them.
So wait a second.
And you're
wait a
talking
second, hold
about,
on.
oh, it's okay to just cook up some more in a jar.
Yeah, but say an ice age happens. You know what?
Right.
We know about hypothermia. Do you know why we know about hypothermia?
because people got cold.
And the Nazis.
Yeah.
The Nazis experimented with cold and hypothermia.
It was like the brainstem under the water thing from what I remember.
Oh, they were
Like,
throwing
part
people
of it
out
was
in
under
the
the water. Yeah.
I think this takes me back to a little album called The Beavis and Butthead Experience. It was a little audio tape I had as a child. And there was a little skit there where Butthead had to explain to Beavis that you have to have things that suck to have things that are pretty cool.
It's true.
Well, sure.
Yeah. I don't know,
being
I
Beavis
don't know
and
how much
Butthead, man.
simpler I can get using Beavis and Butthead as a fucking reference.
Yeah.
You got to have things that suck to have things that are pretty cool.
You do.
Yeah.
I fucking love Beavis and Butthead.
It was funny.
I mean,
I never heard of the justification for Nazis, but okay.
no, but I mean, I'm just saying, like,
Well, you know,
Think-
6
think
million
about
people
this.
die. Well, you gotta have things that suck to have things that are cool.
think about this. Think about this. The next
That's good.
president that we have,
man.
whether it's in 2020 or 2024 or whatever, the next president we have, I guarantee you will be like, this guy is fucking great compared to that last asshole we had. We have to have things that suck to have things that are pretty
That's
cool.
true. I like that.
I guarantee.
I like
I don't
that.
care who our fucking next president is. Bruce is gonna be like, this is the guy we needed fucking 4 years ago. Guarantee it.
Fucking anybody's better than this guy.
Yeah.
You gotta have things that suck to have things that are
Shit's
got to
go
The only
super
problem,
extreme.
the only question at this point is how much damage is this guy gonna do before he's gone?
They're just gonna fucking reverse it all.
Yeah,
And to that, like next year, the fucking Senate's gonna be full, and House is gonna be full of Democrats. They're just like, all right, time to reverse everything. He ain't getting shit done now.
yeah. I mean, it's only a matter of time.
Not unless he signs executive orders, but he could be a cocksucker like that, probably. But you know,
But even then, when we have another president, they can just come
let's
in.
reverse it.
Let's reverse it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put
It's
my
just
thing
time.
down, flip it, then reverse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you see that thing where he, did you see that thing where he,
yet.
did you see where he tweeted out the fucking change in policy?
Yeah.
And then the fucking all the military's like, what's he talking about?
Yeah. They're like, fuck him. That's some bullshit, man.
He's like, after consulting the military generals, transgender people can no longer be in the military. And then all the military's like, what?
Mad Dog was basically like, fuck him.
And I'm just saying, it's like, what is he talking
Yeah.
about?
Let's touch
Have you
on
ever
that.
seen anything like this before in your life?
No.
Let's talk about that for a second here, and then we'll wrap it up because we're just about at time here. We're actually way past time, but I'm feeling good, so we're gonna roll with it. Does it really matter
That's what I was going to say.
whether you got a dick or a vagina or a dick-gina or whatever?
If you want to get shot up in the war?
Yeah.
If you want to go and fight for this country, more fucking power to you.
Yes.
I don't care. I'm not fucking going out there and doing it. For one, I'm probably too old. 2, I'm too fat. 3, I don't know.
But that's the
Somewhere.
point.
Like, if somebody out there wants to go and fight for this country, let them do it.
Right.
Like I said,
But
I
that's
don't
my
care
point.
what you have.
Why did he do that?
But what the
There's
crazy
only one
thing is,
reason to do that.
Snowden's got not
No, no.
Snowden. Fucking Chelsea Manning's got something on. He's like, fuck them.
No, I'm saying
never know.
its only reason for him to do that is to throw some meat to his bigot base, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Because he hasn't done anything.
Right, but I'm
Look,
saying
fucking healthcare,
he's got to
the bills
keep them.
keep
He's got to
failing
keep
and everything.
them ginned up. So
Yeah.
that's what he. But now he's just like declaring shit that's not even real.
Yeah.
that argument that like if there's someone wants to fight for the country, who are we to stop him, has been made over and over and over
Yeah.
and over again for every change that we've ever done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
First it was like
women.
gays, or like women, and then gays in the military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if fucking some dude wants to blow another dude.
They want to hold
You know?
a gun and fight for your country.
Yeah, they want to fight for the American people. Let them
Yep.
fucking do it. You know, I don't know.
I got no beans about it, man. I don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
So you're going against your man here. So you don't agree?
Yeah, but well, hey, you know, and I am going against my man there, but you know what? He also passed some shit. Well, the FDA did, as far as my vaping goes. Everybody knows, I'm super into my vaping and stuff. All the FDA regulations that they sanctioned.
Did they just lift them?
Yeah, they pushed them back to like 2022.
Ah. So
So-
are you going to have to, like, pay to test things now, or did they change that?
I think they're I think it's still in the works, but yeah, I think they're reversing a lot of that stuff, giving it time to
See what
process
happens.
to see what happens.
I saw today the FDA's wanting to lower the nicotine levels in cigarettes to almost like
Yeah,
crazy levels.
right. They didn't just fucking do away with cigarettes, man. They're fucking gross. They're nasty.
Yeah, but it also comes. They are gross and they are nasty, and also comes back to the thing like you can smoke cigarettes, you do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, I mean, it's your body. You can do what you want.
Exactly.
You see, all the parks in Kentucky they're banning smoking outside.
Oh, really?
Outside, you're not allowed to
Wow.
smoke in the park.
I can see that.
Like,
and
really? Outside?
If it's like a national park, like something that's government owned, yeah, follow the fucking rules. But I mean, when they come down and say you can't smoke outside, like outside your home, like that's bullshit.
I thought the
This is my
inside your
fucking
car
car.
thing was fucking bullshit too. But
Do they-
I could
do they
maybe
still
if
do
you
that
had
inside
kids,
your car?
I could kind of see that.
I can see if you got kids in your car
yeah,
thing,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah, I
fucking-
thought that was stupid when
that's-
they did that too. Like, who the
so-
fuck cares?
That's only in California though, right? You're not allowed to
I
smoke
thought
in your car.
Ohio
period.
had something like that too, didn't they? At one point, or I thought they've talked about doing it.
I don't know anything about it. I smoke all the time in my car.
Smoke pole in your car.
but you don't have kids in your car though.
No.
He does.
I
They're
do
just
not.
in his trunk.
Mhm.
Casey anything that shit. Can't reuse that bag. I had to do it. I'm sorry. All right.
Oh shit. Well, all right. I guess that is going to wrap us up this week. Man, we've had a fucking good time here tonight, folks.
Yep.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody for watching on Facebook. Thanks everybody who listens on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever else you gather your podcasts at. We appreciate that shit. My only request, I'm not going to try to get you to fucking, go get something for free, because God forbid I try to give you something for free that helps us out. Just take a few minutes. If you're on iTunes, if you're on Stitcher, or wherever, just rate and review us. It's not that hard. Even if you're on, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, click that like button, click the subscribe button. It just makes us smile. Like literally every week when I check the numbers and see that we got another subscriber, the first thing I do is message the guys, and I'm just like, oh my god, we got another fucking subscriber! Oh my god, I'm so happy! Like one more person that likes us! Oh my god! It really puts a smile on our face, and to me, that's worth more. Mentally, that's worth more than you guys going to audibletrial.com/kyhvb and getting a free 30-day trial of the Audible service and a free audiobook download. So,
Did you see that, what I did?
what was that?
This will tell you how people really are. I wrote a big thing because I was really serious. I was like, I want to thank people that follow me on Facebook because I have a lot of followers and they're very loyal to me. So I wanted to thank them. So I wrote a nice thing. It was like, thank you for following me. I want to tell you I appreciate each and every one of you. When I got to the end of it, I was like, oh, I can make this funny by... And I went and got the Audible trial link and I put it on the bottom. And I was like, thank you for listening, and thank you for following my page, and thank you for listening. I was like, and thank you for listening to KYHBB, and you can go to the fucking Audible trial. And I was like, but seriously, thank you. And fucking no one liked that post. No one fucking paid any attention to it because all they saw was that fucking Audible
That
thing.
link.
They just kept scrolling.
Yeah.
They didn't even read the part where I thanked them all and I was like, no, seriously, thank you. He's like. But I thought it would be funny, like a joke, I was
Right.
just trying to be funny. I wasn't really saying you do it. But I mean, if they did, it'd be happy.
It'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't really trying for that. I was trying to be funny.
Right.
But my point is, they saw that link. They
Yeah.
didn't even read the fucking.
Go back
thing.
and edit the post and see how many people like it.
That's what I said. If I just take the link off
Yeah.
and then post the same thing, and
You should do that.
They get
Blow
like
up,
200
dude.
likes.
It'll
you
blow
know?
up.
It's like
It'll blow up for sure.
Do it. Do it, and I'll like it and share it and comment and be like, thank you, Bruce. And then I'll be like,
yeah.
by the way, you can also go to audibletrial.com.
Yeah, let us. They already like it. Have everybody already like it. Edit it and put the fucking link.
I just thought it was funny because, like I said, it shows you what people are doing when they're scrolling through.
Oh, yeah.
Because I said they just saw that and they just kept going. They didn't even
Yep.
read. They didn't even read what I wrote.
No.
You're like,
I hit somebody's
That's how
iPhone
people
today.
are.
I almost wrote
I thought
a
it was
review.
funny because I
should've.
said people read the stuff that I write. They're
Hey,
like,
Bruce, you got an iPhone now, right?
yeah,
You have the podcast app downloaded on there?
I do.
You need to go on there and rate and review us, man. I mean, it's a cheap 5-star review, but it's still a
It's
5-star
just like
review.
click the 5th star, just put I'm great.
Do it, because that'd be awesome.
I'm just kidding.
Not gonna lie.
Fucking do it.
But all right, this is gonna be our time,
never
folks.
do that, dude.
Who cares?
That's
It's
like,
funny.
that's like liking your own post.
I did it. I rated and reviewed us. Chubbs rated and
Yeah.
reviewed us.
I did too.
Dusty did, allegedly. I haven't seen it.
It's on there.
Yeah, right.
It's on the Facebook page.
Picture
Too.
didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
What do you want?
But yeah, okay, for real this time.
All right.
That's going to be our time, folks. audibletrial.com/KYHBB. No, I'm done with that, seriously. But yeah, it is going to be our time. We're going to be getting out of here. I got to edit this episode and stuff. I got karate in the morning,
Karate.
so I can't be up too late. But thanks to everybody who likes us, who subscribes to us, all that fun stuff. Be sure to check us out next week. We'll be back here some point between like 9 o'clock and like midnight, something like that. We range. We got busy schedules. We're working folks around here. We're trying to make America great again. If that's even a thing anymore. I don't know if that's still a thing. But yeah. With all that being said, I'm your host, Jerry Saylor.
And I'm left for Slub and Dusty B.
And I'm Bruce Leonard.
Cock.
Chubby friendly.
We the fuck out of here.
So does that mean no
Call me a
Waffle House
cuck,
tonight?
motherfucker.
No, I can't do Waffle House, bro.
I can go
Sorry,
Waffle
man.
House with you, man.
He goes hard.
Yeah, I go hard at Waffle
Friday
House
night.
man, on a Friday night. See you, everybody.
Scattered, smothered,
Deuces.
and covered.
On our titties.